it's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Hyunjin Ryu gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Here's the 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
0-1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Shaw over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. The Blue Jays coming to bat on MLB Network. Chris Sale is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matty V, one of the things, if you like strikeouts, this is the guy you want to watch pitch. Swing and miss stuff. Good fastball, a good assortment of breaking pitches. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game of baseball right now.
Now in the box, Joe Panik. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
The third baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time at first for out number 2. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. One and one.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
This is line to left. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Mendez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sale sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
High in the air out to center field. Villar's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. We are still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Bogart.
And now pitch on the way. called strike 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate, Kevin Villar. He swings here and sends a chopper to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up now, Bo Bichette, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Yes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. But what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Ranging back is Villar at the track. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Travis Shaw, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Grichuk, the runner at second with one away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Danny Jansen, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he pops it up, but this will land untouched. The 3-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Ready on 0-2, and a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Bouncer to the left side. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Striding into the box, Michael Chavis. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck. Here's the first pitch to him. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Hard on the ground towards short, and there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Bobby Dahlbeck has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, Derek Fisher, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Derek.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fisher, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Number 2.
Stepping into the box, Joe Panik, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here it comes.
Hey!
0-1, here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sale has his target. First pitch on its way. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Nope,
Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Here's the pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. The pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's J.D. Martinez, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
1-1 to count. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Lifted in the air out to left. Gurriel will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Two-0 count. The pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Gurriel is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Villar's there. 1 away. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
The designated hitter.
First delivery to him on the way.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there for strike 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing the bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 5, Cavan.
Here comes the first pitch. Cavan Villar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So here's Michael Chavis now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Panik with the dive, the throw. What a play. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Jays.
Bottom of the inning now. Here's Randall Grichuk, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box now, Jansen. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning. Now batting, Bobby Dahlbeck. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 3-2 pitch.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he fouls this one off. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
To the plate now, Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Fisher looking up, and they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. For the Red Sox, strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Through 5.5, it's now 2-0 Boston. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the 1-0.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. And there's one down now. One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Benintendi. He can't get to it. This one's down.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. From the stretch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, there's a long fly bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Lourdes Gurriel is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Hit on the ground toward the left. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ryan Barucki is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 56, Ryan Barucki.
Seventh inning ready to roll. Ready for another shot now. Rafael Devers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is on the ground over to first. Shaw gloves it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Villar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out away with a cold strike. One out, nobody on. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Fisher. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in once again to Oscar Hernandez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Sales ready, and the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-0. Digging in, Michael Chavis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, Michael Cavan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Striding in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. A runner at first with no outs here. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Anthony Bass is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 52, Anthony.
Alex Verdugo will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone.
Verdugo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now the 1-0. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1 down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Bases are loaded with only one out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two balls and a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's set. The 2-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Here now is Rafael Devers. In prior meetings against Anthony Bass, he's 1 for 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, bases loaded. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Three and 2, the count for Rafael Devers.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Now at the plate, Kevin Villar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
The 3-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the payoff pitch. Now that's popped up. Bichette calls for it. And that retires the side. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox 4, the Jays nothing. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two and one.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Standing in now, Danny Jansen, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at bat here at strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Derek Fisher. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Derek Fisher.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's Joe Panik, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Hit hard towards center. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Shaw blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores as they now trail by only 3.
Hey, a little better late than never, D-Row here. That base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out.
Yeah, you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out and see if they can get back in this one.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Matt Barnes is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Matt Barnes.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Barnes has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Dahlbeck is there, 2 down. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. From the stretch. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball. Looking to minimize the damage here. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. Boston's out in front, 4-1. Justin Miller enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one. So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Ripped down the first base line. Shaw fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Michael Chavis. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Miller, a former member of the Washington Nationals, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Count is 1-2 now. A swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 4-1. Brandon Workman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter to Oscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Two and 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in, Rendell Gritchick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
No, inside.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 to him now. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey.
3-1. Hard liner to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he misses 2-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
First and second now, 1 man out. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, how quickly things change. The possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
Mcgwire will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Fastball is swung on and missed. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Mcgwire stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Hot shot down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run scores. And the second run is across as well, and they've cut this to 1 at 4-3.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Josh Taylor comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Brendan Drury will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. That's inside. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And that misses up and in. 3-1.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential time run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So stepping in, Joe Panik, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
He's in danger of walking in the tying run, but if he gives up a base hit, this game's probably going to come to an end.
Now the 2-0. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Settling in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A 2-out hit'd win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Fouled off. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Taylor, a 27-year-old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Curveball blocked by Vasquez. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Counts even at 2. The pitch. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count still. He's set. The payoff pitch. Count still full. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Another one sent foul. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So hold everything as they catch lightning in a bottle here in the bottom of inning number 9 and come back to tie this ball game. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Mcgwire will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now playing center field, number 3.
Cavan will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 8, Cavan.
Billy Mckinney will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Mckinney now catches number 10.
We are into extra innings. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First offering on its way.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
A high fastball is in there. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And he fouls this one off. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The right fielder, number 99.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Fouled away. The 2-1 home. It's a fastball taken high for a ball. J.D. Martinez will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Now the 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
The
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitcher's going to be. 0-0 right there. Get me a knock from the left side.
At the plate now, Rafael Devers. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Sam Gaviglio answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Villar. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes the right fielder. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with 1 swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Panik, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Red Sox 6, the Jays 4. Ryan Brazier takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Ready once again, Lourdes Gurriel. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now to Oscar Hernandez as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. He grounds it sharply to 3rd. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to 1st, and the Red Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to fight as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
6-4 the outcome today. Josh Taylor claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ryan Brazier records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.